We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football, as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
On the set.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And trying to find Jackson Smith and Jigba. And it's 3rd down. You look at this Colt defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to...
There he goes, left side. He's on his way. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Ayuk going to go in motion right. They go play action with Richardson. Airing it out deep for Woods. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. We'll get this up to about the 44. The Seahawks had 8-3 now. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's 2nd and 8. As it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. A nice throw there for the 1st down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watched this game since he was, what, 4, 5, 6 years old and dreamed of playing in it. In fact, his family sent us some of those videos of he and his family in the backyard playing their Turkey Bowl games themselves. So now he's gone from the backyard to the big stage, and here he is.
Going right back to Fant. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 26. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 2nd down, it's Walker. Good footwork at the 30. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Caught by Allen. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts' 15-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Running left, Taylor. And now look at this. Big gain, a fumble. And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Richardson to throw off play action. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jelani Woods, 45 yards. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Fielded just inside the 30. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that. And there was one of the downsides of blitzing during the run game because sometimes you get out of your games. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with the bandit.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Richardson going to move him around. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off play action. Richardson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. They're going to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Walker. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And quickly, they get to the line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Adetomiwa Adebawore, the one who got in there for the sack. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt.
For the Seahawks.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken around the 12. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A final shot before the half. Richardson now whistles in a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A final shot before break. Richardson. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 62 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Defensively, you give up the big chunk play there on the ground. Now they really have to bow up.
They certainly do, but I know how offensive linemen think. They don't.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Straight ahead, Walker. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now this one was tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out right at the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Toss left side for Walker. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
on play action. They'll throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down of the process.
Hey, go field. Strike. Check, strike.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his target, Allen. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of. We're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, it's Taylor. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down by a good couple of yards as they end up getting 6 there on 4th and 4. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And Richardson looks to throw once more. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Maybe like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose, as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free than when they're trying to get them on offense.
90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this.
Walker hitting the ball is out. And one of the linebackers has got it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Second and short now following the fumble. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Smith and Jigba in motion right. They'll fake the jet sweep and go instead with Walker. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go to the century mark.
You got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner, 100 yards or more in a game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a draw play. It's Walker. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. This is 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save the timeout. Man open left side, it's Williams. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Now they run the option on 2nd down. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now Richardson. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Richardson. He's got Ayuk once again. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
1st and 10, Taylor now. They'll get this down to the 38. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Richardson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that will be incomplete. Trying to tie up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And remember now, field goal does you no good. This is touchdown or bust territory. So they took a late shot for the end zone, but the defense, as they've been all game long, up to the task.
Richardson to throw it. Forced out to his left. Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Richardson on 4th down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. So the victory here for Seattle. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle,